Hello, Wrestle Heads. I'm Chuck Jones.
Mark Scott.
Randy Jackson.
We've been away for a little while, but I promise you it was for good reason. We all had obligations and things like that nature, but you know, there's been so much news and notes in professional wrestling over the past couple of weeks. You know, one of the biggest stories, if not the biggest story, was the passing of Dusty Rhodes. We weren't able to broadcast the minute it broke due to contractual obligations and stuff. But now we'd all like to say a few words regarding the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the son of a plumber, positively one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time, greatest managers, bookers, greatest voice. You guys.
Man, that's simple. Starcade. That's the dude that invented Starcade. And for you purist wrestling fans out there, I'm not talking about you John Cena fans or you Tina Rockers that that just came around in the 2000s. I'm talking about the ones that was there from the 70s and the 80s that know what Starcade means. It was before WrestleMania. It was the reason why WrestleMania became WrestleMania, because Vince had to do something about Starcade. Dusty Rhodes invented Starcade. Not only one of the greatest talkers, promoters, like Charles said, he did it all. There's some wrestlers that were better at wrestling than Dusty, but most of the time on the business things and the things outside of the ring, with building talent, developing characters, showing people what they really have in themselves, Dusty was your man. I mean, yeah, he hit on some things and he's missed on some things. Like Steve Austin said, sorry brother, it's just not for you. You know what I'm saying? He didn't miss on a couple things, and Steve Austin was one of them. But to have somebody in the foxhole that you knew were gonna that cared about your organization and was gonna put them over, the American Dream was your man.
How can I say it? When I heard that Dusty passed, I was sad. Because, I mean, you had all these memories, the WCW memories, was that the NWA memories, the WWE memories, because that seemed like that's all everybody fucking remembers is the WWE memories, where they fucking, Vince McMahon being the fucking dirtbag, tried to really fuck him up, put him in the polka dots,
yeah.
and Young Dust fucking rocked that shit and made that shit legendary. Because, I mean, how many motherfuckers could pull off fat dude in polka dots, and then they gave him a slow fucking black chick? I mean, okay, let's be honest. Sapphire was slow.
She was.
She was really slow.
She looked slow.
I mean, hell, Dusty had to tell her to go cash her check.
Yeah.
She's just holding all these goddamn checks. He like, what you go do, baby? Go cash. But, with that being said, I mean, Dusty had a great influence on his business. Not only spawning 2 kids that can fucking go, and has been totally underutilized in the WWE, but he sat there and helped out other fucking people. Bray Wyatt, he saved that boy's career. Because, I mean, that Husky Harris shit wasn't going no goddamn where. And he gave him that Bray Wyatt, I mean, damn. It's a sad time, and what they should do when it looks like they're going to do is name maybe somewhere at the Performance Center after Dusty down there in Florida, and they should. Because, I mean, that dude gave a lot to the fucking business. A lot. Even his last months. To me, he was losing weight. I felt like he was sick. I remember the last time was at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. He was there, and I was like, damn, Young Dusty lost a lot of weight. Yeah. I'm like, but I said, I hope he's all right. But I mean, just him. You think about it, he rocked this shit, and I hope nobody get offended. But real shit, to me, growing up, he was the first black champion. To me, because that brother, he had soul. Yeah. Dusty had soul.
Sure did.
He might have been Caucasian, but I think he was born to be a brother. He had soul. He was cut from a different type of cloth. He was not a common man. The fucking theme music might say common man, but he damn sure was not a common man.
He was extraordinary.
And I mean, shit, I always listen to that damn theme music in the damn car. I ain't gonna lie. You know that?
Yeah.
Shit. And then it's, oh shit. You got something to say?
No, go ahead.
Oh, no. And I was gonna say, and in the WWE, it may be, I put up in the WrestleHeads page where they had him doing all these little skits and vignettes when he first got to the WWE. The one where he was in the meat packing factory.
Yeah.
And the one, my favorite one is like, I got up here, this one when he pumping gas.
I don't know that.
Young Dust.
Mm-hmm.
You got a fine looking automobile. I love fine looking automobile. $5 worth of gas coming up.
Shit, you think about them days, how much $5 was?
$5 just to get you far.
I filled up the fucking car because damn near, because what the gas was 60, 70, 80 cents at some places. Yeah.
You can trust your car to the man that wears the star. Yes, ma'am.
But it's just shit like that. He rocked the shit out of some bullshit like that. That was bullshit.
Real
And he
stupid.
did it.
So say,
So I mean, the end this long thing. What I'm saying, just man, it's sad. My condolences out to his 4 kids, his grandkids. You know, we a little late, but you know, he's one of them generational people where kids don't know shit about wrestling. Need to go look him up.
Needs to go look him up.
yeah,
You know,
I agree.
the boy was one more thing. The boy was an inspiration. You think about it. He was fat and had a fucking lisp.
Yep.
Had a fucking lisp. People don't even like people with lisps. He rocked the shit out of that shit. Just like his son Cody is. And I hope they do him right by the time he come back from grieving over his fucking pops. So that's all I gotta say. R.I.P. Young Dust.
One of my personal favorites, and please WWE, do Cody a favor and take that bullshit Stardust gimmick away from him. You know what I mean? Bring him back as his own person, like a man, like Dashing Cody Rhodes or something like that. That Stardust shit is for the birds.
Well, a lot of emotions here filled, you know, with the passing of Dusty Rhodes. You know, but the one thing that everyone can take victory from was he was able to live, you know, a pretty good life. He was able to watch his kids grow up and be successful in the business. Maybe not to the heights that they deserve, but they nonetheless were household names. And, you know, to your point, Randy, where you brought up the whole taking the character of the polka dots and doing the best with it, we saw that his sons took that directly from him and taking a Gold Dust character and taking it to the next level. That was all Dusty. You know, the many variations of Cody Rhodes.
He rocks them all.
And he, you know, that's the dream living through them. So yeah, I also agree that when the time is right for Cody Rhodes to come back, we should be looking at something for him. Shouldn't take his father passing away for it to happen. Also, we have to report that we also lost another professional wrestler, not on the same scale as Dusty, but still a memorable name, and the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, has also passed away. Mid-South stable, you know.
Supposed to be a replacement for Ric Flair.
Yeah.
A clone
Well,
of Ric Flair. The
you
dude,
cannot clone Ric Flair.
the dude had ability. Let's don't down talk that shit. He wasn't a scrub.
No, not
He
at all.
wasn't a sorry bastard.
He wasn't a scrub. He was decent. He was one of their top, like, up in their upper top.
You could just say he was
heels at the
above
time.
average.
Yeah. But you know,
I'm a little different on that. I think he was average. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no damn Nature Boy either. And there's only one Nature Boy for you old wrinkled up fucks. And it wasn't fucking what was it? Buddy Rogers either. It was the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo! I don't care. Buddy Rogers was the original, but Ric Flair did it better. You know what I mean? Buddy Rogers couldn't outdo Ric Flair on his best day. You know what I mean? For you wrinkled up fucks out there.
I mean, but they tried to mini Ric Flair clones with Greg Valentine.
That didn't work.
Well,
shit, yeah.
I simply say this, you know, you can try to imitate him, but you can't imitate him. The last one that I saw was Jeff Jarrett when he had the long hair. And speaking of Jeff Jarrett, there is a lot of news and notes coming out of Global Force Wrestling, also TNA Wrestling, and you know, the main showcase of this particular program is going to be to focus on the demise of TNA and how they are losing wrestler after wrestler after wrestler. How there is no prospective TV deal in the cards. We now know that the former TNA founder and Global Force Wrestling founder Jeff Jarrett appeared on their programming here recently, with a Global Force Wrestling t-shirt on, and with the fact that he mentioned Global Force Wrestling a few times during the show. We're now starting to see the rattlesnakes cut their heads off in a sense. There is no future for TNA Wrestling. However, the positive note is, Randy,
Is it a positive note?
I will go ahead and give you the positive note for those of you who are waiting for next week's program. Ethan Carter III does defeat Kurt Angle. He does become the champion, but I'm starting to feel like it's going to be a Shane Helms title run where they give him the belt on the last day of the company. You know, it's a sad thing.
That's what I said. What's the positive? That kid, all bullshit aside, Ethan Carter III has been the best there. He has been the best there other than Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley, we all know he's not going to be 100% in this shit. Because why? Because he's more into the MMA shit.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. Bobby Lashley, you should be working for the WWE. Bobby Lashley, you need to start thinking about working for the WWE. Bobby Lashley, do not go try to work for Global Force Wrestling. Go to the WWE, have you versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That's money. That's fucking money.
Solid.
Do it. Now, getting back to this damn Jeff Jarrett, TNA Dixie, fucking desperate letting the fox in the henhouse type shit. Because I'm telling you, you see, wrestlers are fucking leaving. And I mean, they leave them daily. We started out less than a week ago, nobody was leaving. By today, I think 12 motherfuckers on the goddamn list. All they got back was Bully Ray. All they got back was Hernandez. All they got back was Matt Morgan. And I think that might be short term because he lost tonight against Bram at their pay-per-view.
I can guarantee you right now, all those wrestlers that you said came back, they're getting paid appearance only. They don't have a contract. How could TNA offer a contract?
See, they fucking sit there. They can't. And then now you got Jeff Jarrett. You let the goddamn fox in the hen house. He's your competitor. I mean, shit, like I seen reports, it's supposed to be heat on the TNA management got heat right now because they saying, why would you bring Jeff Jarrett back? You've been talking about shit about Jeff Jarrett for damn near 2 years. Hey, you fired Jeff Jarrett. You did all this shit. Why are you not bringing Tommy Dreamer in? Because Tommy Dreamer still kind of technically works for TNA, and he has his own promotion where he'd be a little more stars with a little more cachet, so to speak, in the House of Hardcore. You think about that shit. And it's like, hey, you bring Jeff Jarrett in there, that nigga was licking his goddamn chops. He was sitting there like, oh, Magnus, hey, first day, hey, Magnus here, sign the contract. Magnus like, gave that little British peace sign, he's out. Not only that, he's taking his bitch with him, Mickey James. Which I don't blame him, but hey, he's out too. You sit there.
Who else is out?
Shit. Oh.
Hold on, before you get into that. You said Tommy Dreamer has stars with more cachet. Who's he having this fucking on his roster?
Cause he got that link to the old fucking.
Jeff Jarrett has the fucking Young Bucks, man. You know what I mean? He's got a better roster.
Okay, the Young Bucks is just barely now getting really known. Cause nobody even pay attention.
It doesn't matter when they get known. You're talking about established stars.
Hey,
that's what you're talking about.
You attacked in the messenger.
No, you're talking about he's talking about okay, Tommy Dreamer has more established stars, right?
People that put asses in the seats.
But the established stars is getting moved the fuck out, and the guys that's getting it done in the ring are getting moved the fuck in. I don't know, man. I think Global Force has a better talent pool than House of Hardcore. But hey,
I mean,
that's all I want to know.
I mean, you know, it's apples and oranges when it comes to shit like that. I mean, because you sit there and think about it, you got motherfuckers Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer's a well-respected person.
Yeah, I get his person. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer ain't gonna fuck you over.
He knows how to book because he started in ECW, and then he was doing that shit behind the scenes in the WWE, and they really didn't want him to leave, and he worked for the WWE for a long time.
And Dreamer's not gonna fuck you over, Jarrett might, which he has already by probably poaching their talent.
I mean, I think the only thing Jarrett has learned from one of his fuck-ups in TNA, I mean, other than him giving Karen Jarrett a stroke back when she was Karen Angle. I mean, okay, a lot of people give her a stroke, but she was married to Kurt.
Oh,
so
well, he was chasing black women.
Well, that's before that.
Oh, okay.
But like I was telling this guy, I think Karen caught Jeff because Jeff's wife kicked the bucket.
Yeah.
And then she probably caught him in the corner in the office and
knocked his brains out.
Yep.
There you go.
And the next thing you know, Kurt Angle's somewhere crying and calling for Jarrett's head. They took a long time to fire him, and that's that time he came back in that Sebring dressed like a biker.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I sure do.
He came back. That's when he was doing the MMA shit.
No, that wasn't when he was doing the MMA. That was when he was winning championships in Mexico. Remember?
Yeah.
He was in other countries defending the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing to note about TNA also, they finally came to their senses, and the consensus is that they're going to put Jeff Jarrett in the TNA Hall of Fame. The only thing,
that shit's stupid.
This is why your company's fucked up. All right. He was supposed to be the first person to put in the Hall of Fame, because not only was he the founder of the company, the king of the mountain, even though he built the mountain and put himself up there.
At the king, yeah.
Yeah, he made himself the champion so
Yeah.
many damn times. I still say, even with him doing all that shit, he was TNA. He brought TNA to us. Like, you don't put Sting in there before him. You just don't do that. Sting made his bones in a different company. And we've said this on multiple previous episodes of Wrestle Heads. If you want to dig in the archives, you can see us saying fuck TNA almost every week. But the bottom line about us saying fuck TNA this week,
they probably mean more than anybody. I can be honest.
the one thing about TNA this week, you keep doing stupid ass shit, and this is why nobody gives a fuck about your goddamn program anymore. Because why in the hell should I watch the next few weeks? I already know what's gonna happen. I already know that Kurt Angle's got a neck tumor. He's out. Hopefully he doesn't die. I already know that fucking.
They say he's supposed to be back in 3 weeks.
Yeah, we don't know.
3 weeks they're gonna be out of business.
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
Exactly.
That's just being real about it, man. Everybody's jumping shit.
They
gonna have it the fucking TV tapings. They're gonna have the Dollhouse versus each other.
But Taryn Terrell's out.
Yeah.
The leader of the Dollhouse is
so
out.
you already know she's dropping the belt.
Yeah.
But she shouldn't have the belt in the first place.
And Awesome Kong's out. All these people are out.
Have it go.
And I
Hemme.
remember, you guys all
She
remember.
wasn't talented anyway.
You guys all remember when we were talking about this, when we first found out that TNA lost their TV deal, we all said this was going to happen.
Yeah.
And we're going to start dropping off one by one.
I've been saying it for years.
But we didn't know in a week.
We
didn't know in a week then.
I told you when the shift, when Dixie got control, and I said that shit, if you could find our old archives, I've been saying this since she took full control. I said it's going to the shit house. I'm like, hey, it's been going that way. I'm like, cause she don't have a wrestling mind. I don't know. She has the mind of a fan. And I can't even say that because even a fan would have came up with some good fucking ideas. It's these fucking people she been trying to put in there. She had Hogan in Power. She had Bischoff in Power. She had goddamn the nigga from Wonder Years in Power. Excuse me, the dude from the Wonder Years in Power. Who else? Fucking Vince Russo.
Yeah.
Mr. I Work for Free.
Don't they got the Smashing Pumpkins over there now?
Yeah, Billy Corgan. Hey, he is Chicago.
And that's funny because last time I checked, Smashing Pumpkins will be out here. They're supposed to be out here doing a show with Marilyn Manson. So how are you booking a show for TNA if you're on tour with Marilyn Manson?
Bastard. But anyway.
I don't know.
You know goddamn well Jerron Howard's a fucking bum.
He's still from Chicago, though, man.
Hey, I call it like I see him. Just like Dwayne Wade's a bitch. But that's not this show. What I'm saying is this. The biggest fucking crock of shit is them putting Jeff Jarrett in the Hall of Fame. Because let's be honest, they wanted AJ Styles, and AJ Styles told them, I got 2 words for you.
Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Bullet Club,
Suck it, Bullet Club, fuck you. You can just go down the fucking list. He told them all that. Because you know why? Because they tried to short him on his fucking money. And he said, you know what? Fuck you and your Hall of Fame. Your Hall of Fame don't mean nothing.
He's giving them the blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, what more could AJ
He should have been there.
possibly done for that?
It's like this. I look at him
not to give him anything.
With the Sting thing, I don't trip on the Sting thing because he was there from almost the inception of it. If you look back, when Sting got there, it was like 2002-ish. And TNA started like around that time.
He still should.
He was there in the beginning. He was there in the beginning. I couldn't knock that. The Dudley Boys came in like 06, I believe. So they came like 4 years after it got cooking and shit. Mm-hmm. And then who the fuck else? Kurt Angle. Yeah. Kurt Angle got there like 06 around that time. Yeah. With him lying, with him telling Vince and them that, oh man, I'm gonna go to treatment. Yeah, you know I got a problem, Vince. Oh yeah. Next thing you know, 2.5 months later. On TNA Impact.
Wearing those white Air Force
You
Ones.
son of a bitch. And then you wonder why they didn't want your ass back. You wonder why they fucking say, oh yeah, if you come back, yeah, you got a full-time schedule, bitch.
Hey, brought that on himself.
Yeah. Trust me, he was getting Roman Reigns to go Superman that whole few times if he would have came back.
But the thing is though, TNA, what else can you tell your fans? What else can you tell the media? How can you lie any further and say that your company is still going to be?
They're in
okay?
trouble, Chuck.
They lost Austin
If you
Aries.
look at the goddamn ratings, they mainly beaten Ring of Honor by like 100,000.
But Ring of Honor just got started.
That's what I'm saying.
They just got started.
It should
on
be
there.
double that. It should be triple that. They should be
But they're not.
giving them fresh ones. And Ring of Honor's close. You know what that shit takes? It takes Ring of Honor getting that one star, that one person, to get the fucking 100,000 over there. And I mean, you got TNA talking about, okay, they finna push Eden Carter III. Then most likely today, I don't have to be Stevie Wonder to see this shit. Most likely Drew McIntyre is gonna win that King of the Mountain shit and get a fucking push. It ain't gonna be Jeff Jarrett. Spoiler alert. But yeah, with that being said, you pushing a talent like Drew McIntyre, which you should have been pushing him from the beginning. That's a stupid feud between the Beatdown Clan, who can't keep a member. They keep recycling members like a motherfucker. And then you got the fucking goddamn the Rising. You got fucking the Gravy Boat over here, fucking in that shit. And what's that other motherfucking cool son?
Yeah, fucking that dude sucks.
Camacho.
Yeah, that dude sucks, man. He sucks.
He was better when he was in WWE.
Yeah,
How about
playing
you give
on
us?
Ryan Max.
How about you give us names on this comprehensive list of people who have decided that TNA is?
Let's
no
see,
longer
we
the
can go
place to
down.
work?
They got at least 3 world champions. James Storm, out.
Gone.
Austin Aries, out.
Gone.
Magnus.
Gone.
See you later.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were going to. Then you got Mickey James.
See you.
He's out.
Then we got Taryn Terrell.
Out.
Goodness.
Got Awesome Kong.
Out.
Man,
Havoc the Racist.
she
Out.
sucks.
Yeah. Let's pull off the side of the road real quick for this bitch. I was on the internet, and you know, racism is everywhere now, folks, and don't think it ain't. But
You've been seeing it more than ever. This motherfucker's smoking.
this bitch got me to the point where I had to go get a pack of Marlboros on my trip when I read her text messages or tweets or whatever the fuck.
Which was up in Russellhead.
Let me tell you something. TNA should have knew about this bitch. She should have never made TV. If you feel that way about every race except for the white race,
And those are some old tweets.
Yep. They knew
there
about it.
is no reason why this bitch should have ever hit TV. This is why your company's going to shit. This is some shit that the WWE would have said, you know what, look at this.
You know,
Look at this, look
yeah,
at this.
not
We
right.
can't put her on our program.
Nope.
Even though they do have a racial culture there,
Yep.
they keep it hidden.
Yep.
What we read from her, talking about Hispanics, blacks, Asians,
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous.
Downright disgusting.
Ridiculous. I have no words for that whore. I had this much respect for her.
I didn't have no
That
respect
shit's
for her
gone
as a
now.
wrestler in the first place. I thought she sucked.
And I'll tell you
she
something
really
else.
sucked real donkey stuff.
And I'll
She
tell you something
sucks.
else. You know, if TNA wanted to do something right on her last match, they should have put her in her Awesome Kong and just said, you know what?
Squash her.
Do what you gotta do.
Kick her in the face.
We might send the EMTs out. Because I can almost guarantee you, before she got in the ring with Kong, if Kong would have knew this information,
Should have kicked her in the face.
it would have went straight Japan on her ass. It would have been just like, I can't believe that whore. I can't believe this fucking bitch will come on there and say all that shit about all the races. And these are the wrestlers that she's working with.
Yeah.
And she's talking about them like dogs like that. And I know TNA saw that shit. I know Jason Hervey saw that shit. And nobody had the fucking guts to say, look, you're fired.
Well, Herbie ain't there. You gotta look at Dixie and John Gerbrick.
Well, she probably
What
believing.
dude look
She
like
probably
fake ass
They are
daddies.
so concerned about trying to get another TV deal that they're not paying attention that this is the shit why they're losing cachet.
Well, Dixie probably believes the same thing she believes.
And like you said a minute ago, you lost Austin Aries. That's kind of a death blow right
Yeah,
there.
that's big.
Like you can deal with.
Out of everybody they lost, you lost Austin Aries.
I mean,
That's why I said, let's be honest. You know, a lot of people don't like him. I didn't like his title reign.
I like
Magnus is a good wrestler.
I don't. He's decent.
Magnus is a good wrestler.
he's a good
He's a
mid-card
good
wrestler.
he's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
All bullshit to the side. He's a good
But
wrestler.
He's not a true to earth main event.
Okay,
talent
did
like
I
Austin
say
Aries.
that? Did I
Well,
say that?
no, but that's why I'm saying to me.
Then you lost
that was
Austin
a big
Aries.
blow.
James Storm, great tag team wrestler.
Good
Shitty
talker.
champion. Shitty
Yeah,
champion.
You know.
Austin Aries was a piece. Gunner, that's another one.
No,
Gone.
lost.
Low key, gone.
Oh, that's D, man. He's an excellent wrestler.
Sam Shaw, who you already seen, but he has some kind of weird personality, gone. See, that's what I'm saying. it's this big ass exodus that's going on. It's all these people fucking leaving. They're leaving. They get in their fucking cars because you know why? Because at the end of the day, it comes down to money. TNA is not doing house shows like that. That's why they've seen over these few days they've been pumping out TNA Impact all the way to fucking goddamn August through August.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're getting ready to end, bro.
And they sitting here, they're trying to cut all the costs down. They figure, okay, we do all these tape shows, we can keep the costs down.
And mark my words, the minute they go off TV, their company's
Just
gonna
riddle me this shit. Right? I'm not the fucking Riddler and shit, but riddle me this. How the fuck you record all these goddamn episodes before the pay-per-view you had today?
Not only that, but why didn't Ethan Carter win the belt at the pay-per-view?
He's in a tag team match.
I think it's safe to say.
And let's cut the shit. Kurt Angle known it was something wrong with his fucking neck. It's always been something wrong with his neck. But if you know there's a tumor up in there and you're supposed to get fucking they get checked up and shit like that, he most likely for him to even realize it had to be painful or something for him to go in that shit. So they been knew they had a problem. You know why? It's just like a fucking Vince McMahon knowing that fucking Daniel Bryan had a severe fucking concussion and you still had him out there going and working. That's why Seth Rollins can't use the curb stomp no more, because you motherfuckers had somebody out there working. You had that fucking shady, shiesty ass fucking doctor, that redhead motherfucker, just like CM Punk called his ass out, saying you be having people out there fucked up. And that's why they was sitting there trying to hide that shit. And this is another one where you know Kurt Angle's fucked up and you still got him out there because the goddamn network wanted him as fucking champion. Because the network feel like, because he's a Olympic gold medalist. Kurt Angle ain't fit to be a world champion no more. I've been saying it. He ain't got what it takes no more. He ain't got the juice.
He doesn't.
He ain't got it no more.
He ain't had it in years. I don't understand why.
Honestly, I can say he didn't digress. That word again. He had digressed in the last couple of years. It's been bad these last 2 years where he been real injury prone. Like I can say he still has some juice, maybe 13.
The thing with Kurt Angle, and this is how I see it, he shouldn't have been in the main event. He shouldn't have been holding the championship anymore. It's okay for him to come in and out, you know, doing a showcase match here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, being your main guy all the time. You know, even when they put him as the little fucking manager, the commissioner, the guy that runs the rent-a-car place, whoever the fuck he was doing, he was better suited for that. You know, there is no, to this day, I still don't believe Kurt Angle beating Bobby Lashley.
Humping his leg.
I was about to say that.
Dog humping his leg, man. And I'll tell you what, Bobby Lashley might not want to come up to wrestlers because right now he's kicking ass and taking names over where he's at. He's won 7 straight matches.
Yeah,
he's 13-2 in MMA. To me, that's a good time for him to call it quits. Go out on top. Stop doing
7 straight matches.
Bobby, you need to go after that big money.
But let's be clear about Bobby Lashley's MMA record. I mean, I'm gonna divert away from pro wrestling for a second here.
Oh shit.
When you fight nothing but fucking no-name ham and eggers, you better be 13-2. If Bobby Lashley had what it took, he'd be up there with Dana White in UFC fighting real fucking heavyweights. Because let's be real, the heavyweight division has no fucking stars. They could use Lashley, but Lashley is not good enough to fight the likes of your Cain Velasquez's, and who just beat Cain Velasquez's ass, Randy? Fabricio Verdum and Junior Dos Santos.
And I told you Cain Velasquez didn't have the juice no more.
But see, that's the thing, though.
Shit beat out of him.
You know,
Verdum wanted it more.
that's the thing, though. You know, like those are credible heavyweights.
I
So
don't think he needs to retire.
I don't think Lashley's thing. It sucks that someone's not in his ear, like a good advisor's in his ear saying, Lashley, you're so much better as a professional wrestler. You can make more money as a professional wrestler. You're more marketable as a professional wrestler. You can go to the WWE and do damage.
I'm sorry, Triple H need to be on a goddamn plane. Well, shit, he be down there in Florida already. Go talk to fucking Lashley and say, listen, hey, we need to get this done. We got a plan. You're going to become WWE Heavyweight Champion, but we're going to work your way up. We want you and Brock Lesnar WrestleMania.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
You go MMA rules. You can take it so many fucking levels.
I'm gonna be honest with you here. I don't think the problem is the WWE. I'm sure they've already made him an offer. I'm sure they have. It's him. It's him. He doesn't want to do the WWE anymore.
You
And I honestly think that it's because of how he left. I don't think he wants to go back.
He left over ass, even though his wife at the time she was fucking ravishing.
Wait, why did he leave over ass?
Because she left. They got rid of her.
It was a big ass blow. What's her name? Crystal.
Yeah.
'Cause I think she was the one on the Diva search.
Yeah.
I think that's how she got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful girl, gorgeous, body, had it all. You know, that's when they had her being with Teddy Long. She's supposed to be Teddy Long's side piece.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Now, and then that shit went, and then he left. I mean, they already showcased him. They put him in the what was it, second, third minute main event
Yeah.
versus Umaga, who should have been the world champion. God rest his soul. That kid had more talent than his fat ass brother Rikishi.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, you know it's true.
That piece of shit.
But
Sorry ass.
but Bobby Lashley,
Yeah.
the thing is with TNA on the demise here, time's ticking, bro. What you gonna do? You gonna wrestle for TNA when they're off TV? You gonna make $15 a night? What are you gonna do?
Well, you know he ain't making no goddamn 15
I
bucks.
can guarantee you when they go off TV, it goes back to fucking independent prices.
Shit, he's a name.
Shit, he ain't that.
You know how it goes.
Let me tell you something.
He's a name.
Yeah.
He has to hold his name up though. He can't sit up here and be sitting over here in the minor leagues on shit. You're in the minor leagues for wrestling. You're in the minor leagues for MMA.
What?
What?
Bellator. I think he's Bellator.
Is he in Bellator?
Yeah, he's in Bellator.
Okay, still minor league. You need to either be in the UFC or you need to be in the WWE right now. You're too goddamn big and strong. You're too fucking... I mean, like, the guy is a great professional wrestler. MMA fighter, whatever. I've seen him fight a few times. It's not an
It's
impact.
nothing
for me.
special.
But him as a professional wrestler, he can work a match. He can work it. He can do it. And he seems slow when you talk to him.
Yeah,
But he's got the wrestling IQ. I mean, man, anybody, and I mean anybody. If the
You
WWE
need
was
to
smart,
get him his own little Paul Heyman.
bro, you can turn it into a race war if you want to. Brock Lesnar versus fucking Bobby Lashley, black versus white. Do it.
Money.
Sell it.
Money.
Okay?
It's money in the bank.
It's solid gold.
No, you have Brock over him, and then you have Brock over him at SummerSlam.
But let's be
And
realistic.
Then at another WrestleMania,
You
have
can have those guys rumble for a whole year. But in the meantime, they're both just mowing people down.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's so many possibilities to that, but, Lashley, I think,
You got
will
a
come.
trilogy.
I think Lashley will come to his senses once he sees the TNA's gone.
Well, that's gonna be soon. But
It's very soon.
with that being said, we can sit here and go back and forth.
What other news and notes you got going on over
Shit.
there?
Actually, well, of course we gotta talk about Jeff Jarrett making an appearance. And honestly, all bullshit aside, to me, I can't speak for the other two on here. That was the best impact I've seen in a long time. I mean, you had the appearance by the man they call Vader, who should be in the fucking WWE Hall of Fame,
Yes.
no doubt. You had the return of the Blueprint Matt Morgan, who should have been a TNA World fucking Champion.
Yep.
Who else fucking? You got fucking Hernandez bum ass who left Lucha Underground to go back to TNA. I think he'd been hitting Dixie on the side. Me personally,
Ugh.
I always thought that.
Yep.
Hey, he had to go to Dixieland. But hey,
God.
eat pussy. Getting a little graphic. But look,
Wrinkle.
with that being said, we go through that. But Jeff Jarrett, it was monumental. Jeff Jarrett appearing on TNA Impact Wrestling show with a Global Force Wrestling T-shirt on,
And
with his
he
wife,
brought his wife.
and she was talking shit.
Sure was.
She was talking shit. She was like, "How y'all did my husband?" And I give her credit because she was backing her husband. She was like, she brought up the shit like, "Hey, why the fuck we even coming back here? Fuck them.
Yeah.
They pushed you out." Even though people don't know, Jeff Jarrett still got a piece of TNA, but they basically pushed him out.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean shit. And let's be honest, other than Jeff Jarrett, he made some questionable fucking calls with the whole Kurt Angle shit. That might have been downfall of a lot of shit, but man, he got to bang his wife and marry her. Then you look at the whole main event mafia thing, that kind of hold up some shit. But he helped Christian get to that next level. Jeff Jarrett made a lot of good decisions.
Ron the Truth Killings got to the next
Yeah.
level. Christian's
AJ
got
Styles.
AJ Styles.
He made a lot of
Robert
questionable
Roode.
fucking decisions, but he made some good ones, and you gotta acknowledge that too.
Absolutely.
And other than Young Dicks, this bitch been fucking going down the shithole, and it's like she go from 6 feet under to 12, that you just keep multiplying to 20 feet. The bitch is damn near 30 right now, and it's almost over. She got one long ass air straw that's just fucking getting a little bit of air, Somebody finna throw some dirt on that bitch, and then she's done. And that's how TNA has been going. And they didn't interchange so many fucking stars, and they forgot the main fundamental thing. You're supposed to make your own stars. You're not supposed to depend on star from another company. And that's where they always fucked up at. That's where TNA always fucked up. It didn't matter in the Jeff Jarrett administration, the Dixie Carter administration, the fucking Hulk Hogan administration, or the Eric Bischoff administration. It didn't matter. They always fucked up that one thing. They never fucking made stars. And that's why they ended
everybody else.
And then the one star that they made, they alienated him. In AJ Styles. And AJ Styles, let's be honest, he's at his fucking best right now.
Right now.
Working for Ring of Honor and New Japan. And that's why he told TNA to, on your Hall of
Bullet
Fame.
Club.
On your Hall of Fame. That's why he said that. Now you take it from there, Chief.
Well, I mean, with questionable moves like Eric Young being your champion, Chris Sabin being your champion.
Oh God, yeah. I think that was the worst one.
But Chris Sabin is
To
actually
me,
doing
to
pretty
me
good.
that was worse than Eric Young.
Yeah.
I can stomach Eric Young being the champion. I didn't like it, but I can stomach it.
Chris-
But you remember when the minute they put that belt on Sabin, I was like, what the fuck is
I mean,
this
but
shit?
don't take. I mean, we're selling, and I don't want us to sell Saban for short.
I'm
You know what
selling them
saying?
for sure.
I don't.
As a
I don't
world-
believe. As a world heavyweight title run in TNA,
Awful.
the shit was crap.
As a main
not,
eventer.
but not as a wrestler. Chris Sabin, you can't. You know what I mean? Chris Sabin, just watch him. He's tearing it up in ROH. You know what I'm saying? Just watch him. You know what I'm saying? Chris Sabin will show you why he's still a good wrestler.
You gotta call it
He
spade.
just wasn't. He just didn't have a good
You gotta call
run.
a spade a spade.
But TNA's full of crap.
The type of wrestler Chris Sabin
You know
is,
what I mean?
you can replace his ass.
He's a smaller guy.
He's
but
a
actual
diamond
guy
dozen.
Getting in.
He's a
He
diamond
can wrestle.
dozen.
He can wrestle, man.
He's a diamond dozen. You can go find another one.
He can wrestle.
You know who's a transcendenary talent? Motherfucking Ricochet Prince Puma. That dude.
Yeah, but we're not.
You can't find him.
Man.
He's hard to find. Chris Sabin, you can find him. Because I can go get an Evan Bourne. Hell, I can go get his tag team partner was better than him. Alex Shelley.
Yeah, but y'all talking like Chris Sabin was garbage and he wasn't.
I'm sorry, he was garbage.
But here's the problem with Chris Sabin.
I mean, I'm not gonna go there.
I'll
I don't
tell
want
you.
to argue, but I'm saying he's better than your boy in the WWE.
Who
You
better
know,
than who?
Roman Reigns.
Oh God, here he
Sure.
is.
No, but before you go there,
He can't wipe
Omar,
Roman Reigns'
let me
ass.
just- Let me just clarify
Roman
on
Reigns
Chris
can
Sabin
wipe
real quick.
Chris Sabin's ass.
Chris
He's been
Sabin,
around the world. He's traveled each season. He can get it done.
And he's injury prone too.
he's injury prone.
Yeah, okay, I get
He's
that.
a good tag
But y'all
team.
selling him like
Can't
this.
talk.
He's a good tag team
He
specialist.
can't talk. He
Like,
lost his bitch.
I
I mean, we can keep going down the list.
I give
Everybody
Chris
loses
Sabin
their
that.
bitch every once in a
He's
while.
a great tag team specialist. But when they gave him the bright lights, and Lord knows
He didn't
TNA,
show up.
Yeah, TNA
But
gave him the bright
what I'm
lights.
saying is,
He
don't
got
undersell.
scared.
Don't
He got
undersell
scared.
like his whole career like he was trash. He wasn't.
No, I'm
You
not
know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
I'm not gonna say he's trash like that,
He's
but I
what?
think
The height of his
he's a
career
tag team wrestler.
when he was with Alex Shelley.
Yeah,
That's it.
the Motor Machine Guns were good.
Yeah, they were. They were damn good.
They were
And Alex Shelley was better than him. And I guarantee you, if Alex Shelley was world champion,
They were
it would have
good.
been a better
They were good together. We don't know
It would've-
that.
it would've
We
been
don't
better.
know that. We don't know that.
shit.
Alex
Shelley's a better talker.
Alex Shelley had a
Shelley.
lot more personality.
Yeah, I give you that, but at the same time,
'Cause you
Alex
remember,
Shelley-
for a while,
Alex
he was by
Shelley,
himself.
Alex Shelley is just as injury prone as Chris Sabin. Put it that way. And that, Oh, now I'm wrong.
No,
now we wrong.
I was gonna say
we wrong.
I was gonna
we
say
wrong
you
now.
wrong. I was gonna say you wrong.
Because yeah, he
But
heard
shit,
a lot.
you still see him more than
He heard a lot. No, you don't. You
bullshit.
used to see them both out
Motherfucking-
first. Shelley would be there.
Motherfucking Saban blew out his knees like two,
Shelley would be
3
there.
years in a row.
Shelley would be
Shit,
there.
you talking about Derrick
Shelley
Rose?
would be there.
He blew his knees out like
Shelley
that.
will be there, and then Saban will be there, and then Shelley be gone,
Alex
and then
Shelley had to work
gone.
by himself for like 3
And
years.
Saban did the same shit. Work by
When?
himself. When Alex was off with that damn bum knee, shoulder, his back. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
1
mean,
year.
come on.
We got
Nah,
years.
man.
We got a pile of years.
Well,
We got a pile of years.
Now it's all
40
this.
minutes.
Yeah, now it's.
We got a pile of
It's
years.
the same thing that falls on with Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan. Now, Wade Barrett never was injury prone, but Daniel Bryan is it. Man, come on. You know what I'm saying? If one's injury prone, the next is. He's just as much injury prone as he
Danny
is.
Bryan's a little more injury prone.
But Wayner's still injury prone.
We can talk about.
Nobody's arguing that.
I'm just saying.
We can talk about TNA
before.
We can talk about TNA all day long.
They are both injury prone.
Saban didn't have what it takes.
Yeah, maybe
and that's it.
Maybe not in that title reign, but y'all understand him like he was a piece of shit, and he wasn't.
He rubbed me the wrong way with that title.
He just wasn't, though.
As the X Division champion, he sucked.
He was, no, he
The
wasn't.
dude don't have no personality.
He may not have no
He couldn't keep his bench. He let Bubba Ray come in there and take it from him.
Wrestle in the ring.
I gotta tell you though, he wrestled like shit when he was a champ, dude.
It all went down.
When he main evented with Bubba Ray, that's the easiest guy to work with out there. And Saban looked like shit out there.
The goddamn hammer! The hammer looked better!
Even if he wasn't
hammer!
talking, like I'm not talking about him talking or anything because I know Saban does his work in the ring. But even with him defending, he defended against Bubba Ray like 3 different pay-per-views. He wasn't that good.
They all was shit.
I think he got too big for his britches. Like I think maybe it might have went to his head.
He probably did, but y'all talking about like he was trash. His whole career was trash.
No, his whole career wasn't trash.
I listened to y'all for like 2-3 years. Like he's a piece of shit. He's this, he's that.
He's a fucking dumpster fire.
He's a tag team specialist, but he is not a singles guy.
But still, okay. So just because he's not a singles guy, that he's trash, man.
That Hell Saban shit was the worst shit I've ever
It was.
seen.
But that don't mean he's trash.
That was a goddamn disgrace.
That's what I'm saying.
Hail him for what?
We're our personal agendas across.
That motherfucker can't hail a chair.
I hear what you're saying.
I
hear what you're saying, Amar. But
then you know what you have to say? He was a good tag team wrestler. That's it.
That's where I got him.
That's it. You have to leave it right there.
He was a good wrestler.
No. You can't say that. You can't say that. Good tag team wrestler. That's it. That's it.
Man.
All right, 42 minutes.
Yeah, but
that's it. Shit, Roman Reigns was a better tag team wrestler.
Bullshit. Get out of here.
There you go.
Now you know what you got there.
There we go.
You went too far.
Roman Reigns. And then this guy earlier, if Kurt Angle would have came, Roman Reigns would have super punched that hoe. Roman Reigns came to super punch his own ass. You know, he can't even get on TV hardly. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's gonna be out of the picture in a minute.
You better check out that fucking match from Raw.
That nigga's gonna be out of the
motherfucker
picture.
gave it to Sheamus, bitch ass.
But let me just say this though,
man. Sheamus. All right.
Yeah.
Real quick, we gotta touch on WWE real quick.
It was alright.
I will say this. The feud between Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt right now is going very.
It's gonna help both. It's gotta help both of them.
It's going
because they were both 2 seconds away from getting played the fuck off TV.
It's
going, you know what I'm saying?
It's going very well right now.
I don't know.
Roman Reigns is playing the role of being confused and worried about his family. And
yeah.
shit.
And
Bray
Wyatt's
gonna
kidnap my kids.
It's looking good right now. I will say that.
You think Chris Sabin could have pulled that off?
Probably could have.
Shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that.
Probably could.
You know why you ain't gonna say that? Because you know the answer to that question.
But the reason why I will say that though is because look, I'll give you 2 people real quick.
Give me 2.
Chris Sabin and Austin Aries.
Oh shit.
They both have they both have the same hyper wrestling style. Their wrestling is built on spots. Spot. There is no ad-libbing. However, the only difference but the difference
that's a bad comparison.
No. They are one and the same.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they not.
They're both 4 feet tall. They're both 4 feet tall. They both wrestle the same wrestling style. But Austin Aries can sell water to a well, and Chris Sabin can't even work a drive-through at McDonald's.
What I'm saying,
he has no fucking personality.
It's not even that. I'm not.
To me, that's his problem, though.
It's not even on that.
Because he had the spotlight. You know what they did? The worst thing TNA ever did was give Chris Sabin a mic in 15 minutes. That was the worst shit they ever did.
Somebody to talk for him,
He do. And Alex Shelley used to do the talking for him. That's why they work so well as a team.
You know why?
You know
why I gotta call bullshit to what you saying?
Why?
Because it's like this. If you look at Austin Aries, he didn't work with big people.
But they do the same hyper wrestling.
No, I gotta stop you.
I call it hyper wrestling. They do the same
Austin
shit.
Aries
Spot.
It's just like what you just said.
Spot.
It's just like what you just said.
Spot.
Okay, we got that.
But Austin Aries has way more personality.
It's not even the personality. Of course, he beats him hands down with that shit. Austin Aries can work with anybody. That's the difference. Sabin only can work with a Sabin prototype type of wrestler. You can't put him in there with a big dude because goddamn Aries worked with Bubba Ray and they had a damn good match.
Well, actually, that's actually not fictional. I mean, that's actually not accurate because when he was with Motor City Machine Guns, since you say he's a good tag team wrestler, he wrestled all kinds of sizes. He wrestled with big dudes, small dudes, but you're really not getting. And well, my bad, I don't want to say that because I don't want to tell you what you're not getting. But what I want to say is the point that's being missed that I don't believe you was watching Chris Sabin when Chris Sabin was at his best before when he was at the injuries. You know what I mean? Before all the injuries, when Chris Sabin was at his best, when TNA was on Fox Sports Net, when TNA was on Spike TV, you were watching Chris Sabin. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
because if you were, hold on, because if you were, you wouldn't be calling him just like his whole career's been trash. You know what I'm saying?
I call him like I said.
If you were watching him,
he was a good
if you were
tag
watching
team
him,
wrestler.
if you were watching him and paying attention to him before he got injured, you wouldn't be saying
Look,
that
Jack,
shit.
it's
But
like this.
you obviously was.
To me,
Guys,
when he was in that goddamn
I'm
X
just
division,
saying,
he
man.
wasn't better than Eli Skipper.
Yeah, Eli Skipper was dope, dude. But he didn't get the
Or Elix Skipper.
Yeah, Elix Skipper. He didn't
And I'm
get
just saying,
the
you look at that goddamn
Christopher Daniels is better than a lot of
Hey,
motherfuckers.
you look at that's what I'm saying. You look at that goddamn X division.
You know what I'm saying? But they all tore the house down with each other. They all tore the house down with each other.
Couldn't wipe their ass.
Saban,
He couldn't wipe their ass.
Skipper,
It's
Christopher
time for
Daniels,
kitchen bitch.
AJ Styles, man, they all tore. No, I know that he tore the house with them and had 5-star matches with their ass and other people before he got injured. And you're talking like he's trash. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm kind of like, man, what are you talking about? But you praise this guy, Roman Reigns, but you saying Chris Sabin is trash?
See now?
No, because you just know I'm gonna call bullshit. Because you know, I'm gonna that's a hypocrite. No, because you're a hypocrite. Because you said you talk about Chris Sabin's.
We'll see you next week, folks. We gotta go.
You gotta make him look strong.
Getting crazy.
You gotta look at strong.
Crazy in here. We are back.
You look
Wrestle Heads is back.
You look at,
and we will catch you later.
No, you look at Roman Reigns. You look at Roman Reigns. You said Roman Reigns. You said Chris Sabin didn't have he doesn't have he can't talk. He doesn't have no skills. He has no personality. That's the same fucking shit as Roman Reigns. He has no personality. He can't fucking talk. But you won't say that on one end. Not on that end. But he will say that on this end. But he will use the same shit. On this end.
You said the same thing. You know what's the difference that I can say?
Man.
In big time matches, Roman Reigns shows up.
Whoa.
Roman Reigns.
Whoa. Man, come on, man.
Randy, he showed up for one fucking match.
What you got slapped around like a bitch? He got slapped around like a bitch.
When's the last time
He got slapped around like a bitch.
No.
He got slapped around like a bitch.
You said
When the last time
You got slapped around like a bitch.
When he had a bad match?
Fastlane.
What's horrible?
Dan Bryan.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
that shit was not horrible.
It was on his part.
His performance was
He was
horrible.
blown up after 3 minutes.
Okay.
But it was the best cage match for 10
hey.
years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Best cage match.
No, you know what? He knows where I'm going with that. You know what I mean? Because he was Hogan and Piper, and that cage match was sucking air
By the
5-minute mark. But y'all said it was the best cage match.
It's like this. What was the other bad match?
Oh, man.
That motherfucker, he put Big Show on the fucking hood.
Yeah, that was a terrible
match,
though.
And that match had fucking potential.
Let me tell you
to go
something.
to the fucking shit house.
Roman Reigns is doing very good with this storyline with Bray Wyatt. I will give him that.
He's been doing good.
He has to look that way though, because they got his family in there.
No, he has to look that way because his family might not be getting a paycheck from him because he might be booted out the door within the next year.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
That'd be sick.
We blew this shit way off the handle, folks.
Hey, I just want before we go. Hey, we always have our mixed opinions. We really got it back hot again because this is the fucking show. Regardless of what he says now, Roman Reigns is the fucking bum. You got to make him look strong.
Shit.
For the fans out there that want to make Roman Reigns look strong and Doink the Clown, your wife, I'm sorry. Hey, your wife's a piece of shit. You can't sue the WWE because your husband was coked out and steroided out and heroided out and pilled out and cheating on you with the next slutbag whore, and now you want to get money for it? You know, fuck that. Hey, take it like it is. He passed away, bury him the rest, and that's that. Don't try to get rich because your husband snorted coke and fucked around on you in '93. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out of here. That's bullshit.
But you know TNA out of business because of Chris Sabin. That's one of the main reasons why them niggas out of business.
Exactly.
They out of business.
And we out.